Welcome to Tales of Guilt, where every shadow hides a secret and every secret whispers guilt. Are you fascinated by true crime and the dark corners of the human mind? Join us for chilling confessions, captivating investigations, and untold stories that reveal hidden truths. Each episode takes you deeper into the unknown, where suspense meets reality. Subscribe now and uncover the darkest tales with us. This is Tales of Guilt, where every story carries a shadow of guilt. Today we're unraveling the chilling case of Israar Shah, a ruthless assassin who committed a brutal murder in the quiet town of Roydon, Essex. This is a tale that gripped an entire community. Let's dive into the harrowing details. On a seemingly ordinary April evening in 2020, Roydon's peace was shattered. Robert Powell, a 50-year-old father of two, was mercilessly gunned down outside a lively party on Water Lane. The air was filled with the sounds of celebration, but they quickly turned to screams of horror. The lone gunman vanished into the night, leaving the community in a state of shock and despair. Robert Powell wasn't just another face in the crowd. He was a loving father and a friend to many. The heartache his murder caused was palpable. The question on everyone's mind was, who could commit such a heinous act against a man with no known enemies? As detectives peeled back the layers of this mystery, they uncovered a dark and dangerous undercurrent. Powell had been embroiled in a tense dispute with a notorious local drug dealer, OPPONG. OPPONG's reputation for violence and his previous threats against Powell made him a prime suspect. But the police needed solid evidence to link him to the crime. While OPPONG disappeared into the shadows, another name surfaced: Israar Shah, a man with a violent past and a knack for finding trouble. Shah had been spotted near the scene on that fateful night. The police brought him in for questioning, but Shah vehemently denied any involvement, leaving the investigation teetering on the edge. The police left no stone unturned in their quest for justice. They meticulously combed through the crime scene, gathering shell casings and interviewing eyewitnesses. Every detail was crucial, and every piece of evidence could be the key to unlocking the mystery. In their pursuit, technology became their ally. CCTV footage traced Shah's movements that night, painting a picture of a man with a dark purpose. Phone records revealed a web of calls that night, hinting at clandestine meetings and covert plans. Digging deeper, detectives unearthed Shah's financial woes. He was drowning in debt, desperate for a way out. Was this the motive they were looking for? Had he been hired by OPPONG to carry out this cold-blooded hit? The pieces were beginning to fall into place, but they needed more to build a case. The community rallied to help, with local business owners and residents coming forward. Witnesses placed Shah in the area, and friends and family of the victim shared their stories, each piece adding to the puzzle. The trial of Israar Shah was nothing short of a courtroom drama. The prosecution presented a compelling case, backed by a mountain of evidence. Shah's connection to the crime scene was undeniable. Witnesses recounted their encounters with Shah, and the timeline meticulously constructed by phone records placed him squarely at the scene. The prosecution argued Shah's motivations, driven by greed and a simmering desire for revenge. They highlighted his financial desperation and violent tendencies, painting a damning picture of a man capable of such brutality. The defense fought back, casting doubt on the investigation. They pointed to other possible suspects and alleged police mishandling. They suggested that OPPONG, still at large, could have acted alone, hoping to sway the jury's opinion. After days of intense deliberation, the jury delivered their verdict: guilty. Israar Shah was sentenced to life in prison with a minimum term of 30 years. The weight of the decision brought a sense of closure to the community, but the scars of that night would remain forever. The streets of Roydon were filled with mixed emotions: relief that justice had been served, but a lingering sorrow for a life senselessly taken. The Powell family, while grateful for the verdict, knew that their lives would never be the same. Roydon, a town united in grief, came together to support the Powell family. The murder had left an indelible mark, a stark reminder of the violence that can erupt even in the most tranquil of places. The community's resilience shone through as they mourned and healed.